Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Hey, Way Forward says, I will follow whatever you say, Shannon. You have what I want. I understand what you mean by that. Finding Dr. Doreen and you on YouTube when my son was first diagnosed was the answer to my prayers. I'm so appreciative of this content, and we're appreciative of you. They go on to ask, can methyl B12 injections be helpful for kids with ASD?
Mm-hmm. So some kids, yes, absolutely. I mean, I have seen children who have benefited from this. You need to see a physician though, and they need to do a lot of testing to see if your child actually needs methyl B12. And this is really important because it's not just something that works for everyone. In fact, it can be harmful if you do too much. So I would definitely get with a physician. And the physicians that generally will be able to guide you in these areas are the folks on MedMaps. There's a lot of physicians that are listed. MedMaps is an organization that provides ongoing continuing education and such for physicians who are working within the world of autism. And so I would go there. I think you know their website, Shannon.
Yeah, I think it's medmaps.org. Let me look it up real quick while we're doing this. But I also know you can get there from tacanow.org. But I'll look it up. You keep, or do you want me to give you another question and we'll come back to that?
Sure.
Our beloved has written in and said, hello, gorgeous ladies. I'm so sad. I've done literally everything and I see regression. Even my supervisor can't figure him out. I don't know what to do. He has a hard case and no one can help me. Do you have some words of wisdom for her?
I guess, I mean, it's tough. Sometimes we feel like nothing is helping, and that's gotta be the hardest time. I think the best thing to do, Shannon, is probably what we did, what you and I just did a talk on in for ASA, which is make a list of everything you've done, but be very honest about it, right? So like, when was it that you looked at his diet? When did you look at his sleep? When was the last time you looked at other health factors? Perhaps does he have toxicity levels that need to be dealt with? Have you dealt with sensory issues that are coming in? What is his nutrition? What's going on in his environment at school? How is his therapy going, his ABA? Just kind of make a list of it and then see if any part of the list is kind of broken, right? Or is there something that was done a long time ago that worked that we need to bring back into the picture? Our kids are just very sophisticated, and it's a evolving system, right? Things change with our kids, and sometimes when we're trying very hard to push on something, it's some other factor that we didn't think about. One of my families recently was telling me that they were just, the child wasn't learning, wasn't changing. And then suddenly the parent remembered that, 2 years ago and before, they used to have a lot of fungal issues. And they went, and sure enough, the child needed to go back on a dose of antifungal medications, and then everything started to pick up again. I don't know what's going on right now with your child, but I think that it wouldn't be bad to go back and do kind of a full review of what you've done so far and what worked in the past, and then see if that helps you come up with new ideas.
Wonderful. And I just want to throw you a virtual hug and tell you that all living things continue to grow. And I think sometimes as autism parents, or parents of individuals with autism, let me language it that way, we have an expectation that we're going to arrive someplace. And what I have learned over the years is there is no arrival. nor would there be if our kids were completely neurotypical, right? I look at my friends who have those neurotypical teenagers and the things that they're dealing with, and it's just like a reminder to me, oh, there is no arrival. But if every day is we learn something, as Dr. Granpeesheh said, you're going to find something. But to think that you're lost or done at 9, I know that you're not, because you're an amazing mom and you're never going to stop looking for answers. And he's never going to stop growing. If I had closed the books on the situation when my son was 9 and said, well, that's it, we're done, I would have missed out on so many things, so much progress that has come since then in ways that we discovered, oh, he does better if he eats this and not this. Oh, he does this and not that, or he's learned, sometimes it just took experience for him to go, oh, that doesn't work for me. Oh, and, I'm so excited that he's not going to stop growing. And I would love for you to feel like it's never going to be over. Nobody ever gives up. Nobody ever gives in. All will be revealed. We're running out of time. So
But
I just,
can I just run in one
Yes.
more kind of word of encouragement?
Yeah.
Can you, sometimes it's important to just step back and take care of yourself for a little bit. And I just want to throw that in there, because I know as a parent of 3 kids that sometimes I just get myself into a frenzy worrying about one thing or another. And it helps so tremendously if I can just let go of that for a week. And I'm not saying, honestly, a day is just not enough, because it'll still be in your head. It's a matter of just letting go. And that's different than just, if you can just let go and kind of like really trust that things will be okay, and focus on your own healing. Because I know it's been a long time and many years that you've been trying to figure out what to do next. Just take a deep breath and let things be. Then when you come back to the picture in a week, things will look a little bit different. And I just think that might be also very good for you.
And when you do, I love that. And when you do come back after a week, it's like school, it's like new semester, let's start over. And the thing that I always think that Hank used to say all the time, Dr. Granpeesheh, Hank would say, up the praise. If you're not where you want to be, up the praise. And I would go, that doesn't make any sense. If I'm not happy with what he's doing, why would I up the praise? And he would say to me, just try that. Let me know how that works. And it always worked. It just always worked. If I found 1,000 things to praise him about and not be the critical that I want to be, suddenly everything got better. I felt better. He felt better. Things happened that I didn't think could happen. So up the praise. Listen to Hank. I want to say to our journey, Cameron's New Life, I'm so glad that you're here with us. And they said that the physical thing, the workout thing is great, and that their support workers, it was raining yesterday, so he didn't get his physical activity, and it was a hard evening and a rough night.
Yeah.
Haven't we just been through with that, though, with COVID, that for a while there were people, especially people who live in the city, who couldn't go out and couldn't take their kids out? I would refer you back in the rain to some of the things that we've done here on the show about things to do inside. Make that obstacle course in your living room.
Yeah, or just put on some loud music and dance like a crazy person.
Dance it out. I absolutely love that. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.